I feel like a lot of it's just his defense. That defense is so in person cool. I'm struggling. Let's make it 2-4. I just really want to make the playoffs for LSU. I mean, not LSU, but Tennessee. But next one will be with LSU.
Alabama about to kick off to get this game underway.
My defensive line playing so good too.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it up.
Fix this first. Fix this. Homeboy Ross in there. I don't think I have to do that, to be honest. Get West in there. All right, cool.
25.
That's the thing about running those read options is that we start games with mesh.
This crowd bringing an ear-splitting welcome to their visitors.
Oh, I'm gonna wait till this time.
It's Aguilar. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affects.
They don't make tackles. They don't make tackles here.
36-yard line.
We're in college.
10 on that one. Tennessee loves relying on the big physical backs like a Jamal Lewis, and this guy fits the mold.
Yeah, guys you just didn't want to tackle. I mean, guys that run angry all the time, and it's a mindset. When Tennessee has that mindset, the fans go crazy, and their teams are usually their best squads.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, the quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Going to take a shot at this DB. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
And the QB going with a little bit of touch, trying to feather that thing up in the air and give his receiver a chance to go up high and try to get over top of the defender. Nice job by the defense, seeing the football, breaking on it, and getting the ball on the ground.
A veritable crimson tide of noise on Saban Field here on third down. Looking to throw for it. Here comes the heat. And he dropped it. Connection here on third down.
Just got to wonder, too, guys, if the crowd didn't impact the offense. They're playing on the road on the first third down of this football game. Incomplete. The idea here, I think, just punt it away and see if you could regroup, because this environment is hostile.
The offense stays on the field. Opening drive, still in their own territory. They'll go for it on fourth down. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page.
I know I can't.
This is either complete confidence or a hint of recklessness. Opening drive, fourth down, own territory. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and
oh
still
my
going.
gosh.
Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Gives it on the option. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong, the emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight, and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
No, it's hard to handle the anxiety leading up to those games, not just because of what it means to your season, but because of what the fans are saying, what your coaches are saying, what your family and friends are saying.
They're loud forever and always.
Those rivalries are.
Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. He's in open space downfield. Picks up the first down and gets down to contact.
I really like the belief and the discipline by this QB because he drops back. He wants to throw the football.
I'm using base, but I have to use base
I can
plays.
go get it, and takes off and barely gets enough for the first down. But way to pull the trigger, run it, and run it with authority.
Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Here comes the option. Now the toss.
That's a bad
He is
pitch.
going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. Defense won that rep.
Bringing the heat. Throws to the wideout.
Let's go.
Oh, he's got some space. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. The Volunteers have it with a first and goal. Wide receiver comes in motion.
Are we calm down?
They'll dial up the run on first and goal. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And how about the defense on that play, man? Playing aggressive, fast, downhill, first and goal, expecting run. Great job fitting the run. Great job getting the running back on the ground.
Dropping back, it's Aguilar. Blasted as he lets it go.
That's PI, right?
He
Hey.
was shooting for the end zone right there.
I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football, and you saw that there on the incompletion.
Wants to throw for it on third and goal.
He missed the
And he was trying to
throw.
pay off this red zone opportunity, but it's incomplete.
And that is a huge missed opportunity for the quarterback. You've got your guy wide open in the
Oh,
end zone. You're not under pressure. You just got to hit him. That ball got away. That's one he'd like to have back.
That is no good. And after the miss, guys, the score stays right where it is.
You can't miss opportunities like that. You're playing on the road in a hostile environment. You're trying to seize momentum right out of the gate. You get a nice drive to start the game, and then you miss the field goal. You don't get any points.
They
to
get the
show for that.
20.
If they're going to win this one, guys, they've got to take advantage of those types.
He's going to take a shot.
Thank God.
And the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Takes it the other way. And a big return after the INT.
Please tell me they
sets up
quiet
the
down.
offense for this possession. They've got a little
Thank
time
you.
here to put together a
Thank you. Quiet these boys down. Let's go.
late in the half. Going for it all.
That's a pig.
Throw into the end zone, and it's picked off. And they
just looked at him,
capitalize
his leg
not
right
only
back
on
up.
the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field
By
position.
oh my God. There's no way I just do that. I'm sick. I thought I could fit in there.
They take over late in the half, enough time
Oh
to put
my
together a
God,
drive.
bro.
To the air, it's Simpson. It's complete on the right side. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, I think for that play to work, you need
That's
to have
the
some
word. That might cost me. Those plays cost me.
To be able to do something with it after the catch. That time, the defender was just way too close, all over him, and he tackles him for no gain.
He's got an open man. He's loose. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it.
That was just unfortunate.
And you just could not allow that to happen defensively, giving up a big play like that. They're going to need to now play with some sense of urgency if they're not going to give up any points here before the end of the half.
That's caught. It's Williams. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. I think on that last completion, it was a good example of that.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Let's go. User.
And they ruin an early drive.
The user.
Looking for more room. He's at the 40. The 20. 10. Touchdown ball. What a play. Not only the interception,
user.
but the great return for
Come
the
on
score.
now.
Just one moment, and all of a sudden, the fortunes turn.
You're in a position where you're about to give up points, and now you flip that around and you put points on the board. Perfectly executed. What do you do in an interception? First guy blocks the intended receiver. Everybody else starts to form a wall where the ball's going. Nice blocking, nice interception, nice return for the touchdown.
He'll ride his man on the option. He gets it in there for the two-point conversion, and the lead grows to 8. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here.
Bro. Joey, man. It's bad out here.
Here he comes from inside his own 5.
And then I'm not even. Wow.
He's got great
Please.
speed. He
I'm not
just
nice
about
yet.
popped
So
that
we
one
both
for a
suck.
long one, but as it is,
We
he
both
gives
just
his
being
team
sorry.
a lot of momentum with a solid return.
I really just don't like their playbook. So it's hard for me to.
They'll get a chance to work on that
Really
hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half.
do what I want to do.
Looking for a man. It's Simpson.
Then you have these away games
It's Miller. And he was fortunate
where you
not to
can't
lose
hot route
yardage on
audible
that
for
play,
real.
able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
There's a day.
You know, you got to be careful
game's
as a
chill.
QB throwing to your running back in man coverage. If there's a linebacker,
I was about to pack it, so I was like, I might run.
better
You know, it's
play by
30
the
seconds left in the half.
What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play.
I need this one.
Great job at containing
After
his
losing last
defense. And in
game,
order to
after
do
selling
that,
like that,
the man on the line of
I need
scrimmage
this.
defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic, and that's exactly what happened there.
Catch in the middle. It's Lewis. Tackle is made at
I
38.
don't think he's aware
Let's
of
see
the time.
just how daring they'll be on 4th down.
Yeah, wasn't worth the time. They got me playing people like this now. Like this is still a game. That's my problem. Right? So I'm still having games with him. Now part of it is he's Alabama. I'm using
He'll bring it
actually,
back from
yeah,
inside his
he used
spot.
Alabama. I don't know.
He was looking for some running room, but not much.
And I'm away. That's part of it. Those are two major problems I had to deal with, especially in this game. Someone said before, I forgot, I think Kurt. Like, if it was different when you were, like, overall, like you using a mid team is different in this game than in Madden.
To the air
It
on
definitely
first down.
is.
Catch in the middle. It's Miller.
Tennessee, we're
And he's
like
brought
down
down
defense.
after a nice gain.
You know, it's a
Even
nice
though
throw
that
by the
just
QB
happened.
there. When
I
you throw
like
running
that.
backs, you got to make it
Now I
easy.
figured this
So
game out,
put it right
son.
on their
I
body,
can play
make the catch
defense.
simple, and let them go to work like they did just there. getting
Probably
that
not
first.
with anybody. I'll say
And they'll
that.
line up from 31 on first
But-
down. Forced out of the pocket. Trying to make magic with his feet. He's gonna
Hit
be
him
out of
still.
bounds,
No,
but not
no
before he
team.
gets it to
No, hit
midfield.
him still.
Well, I think
Still
you're
hit
starting
him.
to see some examples
That's how
of
we
why
have
this
to play.
guy is
Still hit the
inexperienced
man.
in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's
People
got
get
to
hurt in
get
this
down.
game.
He's got to take
People got wear
care
and
of
tear.
himself
You're
and slide.
there.
Wide open spaces.
Please.
And he goes out of bounds, but finally this passing game gets
That's all right.
something
Because
going
he's
here
there,
as
he's
they
not
try
there.
to rally.
Well, how about the offense setting
He was
that
not
play
there at
up?
all.
We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter
Right, back
throws.
to-
They're just
back to
trying to suck
balance.
those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating
Actually,
that they would
I
get an
rarely
opportunity
run
to
this.
take a shot.
Let's
They
run it
call
right
the
now.
Perfect play at the perfect
Perfect time
right
for cover
there.
2.
This
Actually, I don't know if
offense
it's
hasn't
any
found
time.
the
It's
end
perfect
zone
time for cover 2,
yet.
but
Starting to move, it's 1st and 10. Got out of trouble.
user.
got rid of it.
Oh, what a
And
catch!
it's interception
What? Go.
number
What are you
3
doing?
on the day. He goes down after the short return.
What a
Way
catch!
to get the
That's a
football
superstar.
back.
He don't even
They
know.
are
He's still
pinned
figuring
deep
it out
in their
his-
own
himself.
territory. They'll snap it
Just
from their
with it.
own 4 to
Please.
start the
Yo,
drive.
hey, team. If you can get this, let's stay calm. We have 12 seconds. There we go. Let's wait. Motion that.
Here's the fly sweep.
He sold it.
Turning it on. How about that?
Because I was really
Get it
locked.
out
I
across
thought that
the
was.
20, they'll mark it at the 21. It's
I
a
know it
first
says
down.
speedster. He's one of my slowest
They
receivers.
moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Drop back. It's Aguilar. Using his legs to buy some time. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
Was being just a bit too careful, trying to throw that ball too far outside. Obviously
Actually,
aware
I saw
that
it.
the
It's cool.
defenders are coming from the inside. You don't want to put it behind the
Can you
intended
flip it again?
target and risk the
Good
pick
job.
6, but he needs to be more accurate.
And Joey's not composed.
Off the play
If I'm not
fake.
winning home games, I'm not winning games.
Fires to the wide. He
No!
almost had the pick, and that could have given them a boost. Instead, it'll be 3rd
Am I
down.
tripping?
Man,
That's
if
me.
he doesn't drop it, there's 2 picks and
That's
2
me.
consecutive drives. He was in great position to make another play. He just couldn't secure
That's
it.
insane.
Quarterback caught up
This
to
man.
and sacked.
I don't know.
That's a good example
bad.
there of complementary defense.
That's
DBs
me.
and linebackers are playing zone.
Yeah.
They're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to
I missed that
have to
field goal
hold the ball,
earlier.
try to work through his progressions, and then
Oh, right through his
He fumbled.
fingers.
He fumbled.
muffed it.
and that was almost a huge
Sick.
mistake by special teams on the
I'm
punt return,
sick.
fumbling the football. They are
My
so
defense has been
lucky
perfect
that they
except for that
jumped
one
on
drive.
that ball, and that their offense is now going
Yeah,
to take the field because that could have been disastrous.
We're
They'll start this
man.
drive 60 yards in
I'm
front of
ready
them
on
from their own
defense.
40.
I don't like
They'll
the
start
playbook
this
here.
drive going to the air. Complete
How,
right.
Sway?
At the 40, there he goes. A huge play there, and they finally get him out of bounds at the 37.
Oh,
That's a
I've
really nice
never
job
in my
plucking
life.
that
Look
pass.
at this.
I don't know
Look
if
at
Alabama
him.
has done as good a job as Alabama in recent
Man.
years as bringing in top-level talent at the wide receiver
These are
position. When you
great
think of guys
football
like
players.
Julio Jones, Amari
'Cause
Cooper,
there ain't no
Jerry
way.
Jeudy, Devontae Smith. This guy, he looks like he could be on the field with all those guys too. He's got speed. He's got the ability to.
Oh,
Wow.
space. And he'll skip his way
That's
out of bounds
awesome.
after a short gain, making sure he doesn't take any unnecessary punishment.
I have not really
And one
run
of the things I
stunts.
love about this defense is their
For-
speed, and they knew coming into the
Okay,
game that they
Reed.
were
Actually, I
going to see
could run some
quarterback run,
stunts,
but that time they
to be
had them all
honest, especially with
bottled
them.
up, and they were able to use
Of
their
all
speed
teams.
to make him go east and west and run him out of bounds. Not a great.
And that's a live
Pick it up.
defense falls
to
on the
land.
ball. Going to be a turnover.
Nice
Talandon?
heads-up play by the defense to jump on that
He's
ball
best.
after
He's
it got
best. Hey,
knocked out.
MVP.
They'll
MVP.
get this drive
He
started
did it.
from the
He got it.
29.
He got it. Someone give him his trophy. He got it. MVP.
Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Dragged down after a pickup.
Best
of 5
player-
out to the
best player out.
35.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising.
and
thing
then
of
the
this
forced
game so
fumble?
far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense
There he goes.
Huh. Huh.
Oh, he's getting
Huh.
ahead of steam.
That was really
Inside
more
the
of a
30.
cut than a juke.
The
I'll
10.
be honest.
Touchdown, Tennessee.
I did that
Once
specifically
he got some
because
room,
I
it
seen
was
the hole on that side. I was like, I'm gonna juke this way, cause I couldn't just cut. I'm gonna juke this way. If there's someone right here, they're gonna tell me no, I'm gonna tell them this decision.
And you can hear the
I wasn't
Tennessee
even-
fans, and
I
they're
wasn't even
yelling
looking at the
Rocky
person, the
Top
people in
at
front
the
of me.
top of their lungs.
I juke
Tennessee's
knowing
got it going,
that's
Jesse.
my hole.
Later in the game, second half, this is right
That
where
was
they
really
wanted
just a
to be.
cut in my
I just
mind.
think momentum's
Like, get
a real
there.
thing, and they've been able to ride that momentum here in the second half. When plays have presented themselves,
Like,
they've
hit the
taken
hole, hit that
advantage of
hole.
those opportunities,
That's it.
and that's
That's
why
my-
Rocky
that's my
Top
way.
is pulling away.
I wasn't trying to really juke nobody in front of me. Maybe I did.
On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner will be
A lot of
brought
times, yeah. A
down.
lot of times when I get that far, I'm more so trying to just make that next person miss. That time, felt like we was blocking down. I feel like it was a whole downfield for real. That should be it. Defense has been dang near perfect. He's not calling plays.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard
They shouldn't be
line.
composed. Can I see their composure?
The
Our
offense
team's
will
off.
have to
Yeah.
use its first
Carl also
timeout
says
of
we
the
was getting
half.
momentum. I was like, man, I'm ready for all that. No, I wasn't. Because I wasn't ready for games to start with momentum. I was ready for momentum. I can handle that.
Looking to throw, it's Simpson. Unloads to the wideout.
But for
Another
games to start that
interception.
way?
This guy just can't find his own players. Bringing it
No
back.
way!
And he's out of bounds at the 1-yard line, a mere 3 feet from a pick 6.
Well, coming out of the tunnel in the third quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the third
Like, if
quarter.
I'm
This looks
away
like
and
Jekyll and
I'm
Hyde
behind.
from what we saw in the first half.
Touchdown,
Like they will
Volunteers.
legit play.
And the route
Like it
is
feels like
on.
when you play offline too. That
And
makes
that's
sense.
what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can
People
hurt
are
you throwing the ball.
shook.
but Man, is he ever dangerous and explosive.
You
With his
can't
feet.
audible,
You
you
have got
can't-
to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't,
Hot route.
he has got
He
way
will
too much
miss.
wiggle and
It's not
speed.
even just
You saw
that.
it
They
right
will
there.
miss throws. They will drop passes. Like they will
He
act
takes this from
nervous.
inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the
And my
coverage
defense is
unit to get
composed.
down there and make
I'm
the stop
assuming
at
with
the
like
19.
their team. If I went to Clemson with Cade, they're good. They're composed.
So they start
It's
this
just
drive
we
from
are
inside their own 20
not
at the
here in
19-yard
Tennessee.
line.
Not yet.
They'll
Maybe
move the wide
maybe
receiver.
next update.
From the shotgun, they'll run it. Just gets it to
Maybe
the 28.
mid-season when they,
Pick up a
hey, we can show these boys. $22-0. This is my best one so far. Still not. I'm not where I want to be. I might do another 3. After this game, I would have been on for 2 hours. Would that be another 2 hours? I did get some Road to Glory in, not much. I could play Road to Glory.
So the final
I
period
don't
starts
know.
with a second down play. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking to throw at Simpson. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose.
Deep breath, right, man? You fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you,
My
man.
bad.
I can't tell you how much
My
I thank
boy
you. Some
Josh.
coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Under fire. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down
They
stop.
gotta give this up. The thing is, I don't see his wear and tear, but he has to have some.
They'll go for it on 4th down.
Like, I've been beating up this damn
Quarterback
quarterback
on
the
the
last
move,
2
still
games.
looking. Now he'll turn one loose back to the middle.
That was stupid by me. Wow! What a
And
hero.
they finally get him to the ground. An easy
I did go for a
conversion
pick
this
and
offense.
damn.
Defense not exactly the
That's a
perfect fourth
superstar
down call
throw.
there.
Oh my gosh. Look at this. The amount of times that happens. Like, it got to a point. At first, I was like, no way this is happening. Now it's like,
Alabama
oh,
comes
this is
to
what
the
this
line
game
with first and
is.
10. Clock stops and we've reached the 2-minute timeout.
This game
offense
is
looking
that.
for
Like,
anything to
I'm
They
lagging
cross
now.
midfield at the 45. They first
No
and
way
10.
I start lagging.
Use the play fake. Now to throw. Gets rid of it.
I
That's
thought I
caught.
could
It's
jump that.
Bernard. And he'll step out of
And we
bounds
all
after
saw
a
what
very
happened.
productive play.
Man, like a
And
dummy.
this game is obviously out of hand.
Looked
But I
like a
think the
dummy
fans
out
would
there.
argue too at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see.
Fans don't
You
want
wanna see your
checkdowns.
squad
If
not
the
quit. Keep fighting until the
fans
very
don't want
end of the
checkdowns,
football
if it will lead their team to
They're trying
17,
to
no,
run
they
the
want to see
football. There's
bombs,
just nowhere
bro.
to go for the ball carrier inside.
That's
Try
the
to
thing.
bounce it to the outside.
You
That
told them they
linebacker
getting all
way too
checkdowns
fast. He
17-0.
met him there and forced the TFL.
The Crimson
Man, they want
Tide
some
needs to
bombs. They'll
convert
take
on
a
third and
15-2
short.
season. They can get them bombs.
Pocket breaking down.
I'm here with you.
He's going to run it.
I want
Nice
him to
run
get
there to
third
keep things moving before they force
turnover.
him out of bounds.
Really nice awareness that time by the quarterback in a third down situation, knowing exactly where the first down marker was. It wasn't there open to throw the football. He was very smart. He got out.
And
Another
the
sack.
quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
And man, is that a just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and it makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
Stop.
And there might have been
Stop
trouble. They
catching
hadn't
passes
gotten
like
to
you're.
him
Stop.
immediately.
And I know this
Bro.
football game is over, but we got to keep fighting. We got
Are
to
you
keep finding
serious?
something, some kind of rhythm in this offense, something we can hang our hat on that we do really, really well. Listen, the intermediate passing game like this has taken over college football, short to
I
intermediate. So
commit
if they can find some of this, it'll help their
To
offense
the
moving
inside.
To throw, it's Simpson.
I was about to say.
Just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it
How
all
about
the
you
way in, and
crash?
they'll turn it over on downs. And they are stopped on fourth
Run it up?
down. That decision
30
will be
piece?
questioned. They'll get this
30
drive started
piece?
from their own
I'm
26.
finna start hitting these seams too.
Starts a drive trying to go up top. Going downfield
I'm
for
hit
the
one of
big
them in a
play.
minute to my boy.
And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
That's why.
And how about this offense?
This
they're
crowd
not worried
finally
about the clock.
quiet.
They're not worried about
Nah.
the score. They're not worried
Nah.
about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays.
There he goes. The defense got caught that time.
A timeout is a bit much. That's on me.
Offense will
That's on me. A
quickly
timeout
use
is a
the
bit
timeout.
much. I will say
They use
that. That's a
the
bit
jump
much.
play to cross midfield, and they've got it first and 10 just outside the 40. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Got it. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Vols.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
Why not double the try total and go for 2? He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they tack on a little more to this
30
big
zip.
lead. Quick strike offense
2
on
and
that
4 now.
three-play scoring drive.
Went 2 and 1
And the
today.
final 41 yards covered by that touchdown strike.
I could. I'm probably gonna post all these. That'll be 3 of these games. Little road to glory. Try to have a good amount.
They're getting set to kick
Question,
it
do I
away,
wanna
and
play
that
3
last
more?
score took a little
Do I want
oomph
to just
out of this crowd.
go 3 more right now? They don't have a
He'll
lot of
start the
content.
return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18.
Just gotta make those videos.
They'll
I
start this
could.
drive from the 18-yard line. Corners showing press. They want to be
And I still
physical
do
here.
want to get some Road to Glory in.
Can't find his man as he took a
That's
shot
the thing.
trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that's kind of how their day's gone, right? Like they haven't protected
Fire
their
go
guy up
off.
front, and that's why they haven't been explosive and scored a bunch of points, man. Position number 1 for every offense. Like, if we're going to throw, we got to protect him. And just right there, he gets hit again. He's been sacked several times. Like, this offensive line's got to do a better job.
Alabama with a lot of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. Scanning the field, it's Simpson. Throws to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. It's a lost cause, but they keep fighting. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And here's the 5th interception by this quarterback. He'll try to take it. And oh no, he loses the ball at the end of the run. They bring it
Thank you for
down, but
tackling
not
him.
only does he recover the fumble, he gets the 1st down. Tonight it's Tennessee.